They thought it was just another night in the woods, a quiet campfire, the sound of crickets, the comfort of isolation. But something else was listening, watching, moving. Tonight, we bring you 4 terrifying encounters. Welcome to Tales from the Hollow Earth. Welcome to Sidestep, Adventures into History, a portal into the mysteries of abandoned places and captivating stories from the past, stories that will take you beyond the time you think you know. Here, Robert, a respected and charismatic vlogger, brings history to life. With every step he takes into forgotten ruins, he reveals the secrets these places have kept for decades. This time, Robert and his companion Dan venture deep into a forest in Georgia, exploring an abandoned house, sharing valuable insights for history lovers everywhere. But beware, this episode is different. Something strange awaits them, a moment that will send chills down your spine and make your skin crawl. Stay with us as the story unfolds.
Hey everybody, it's Robert coming to you with another adventure into history, and I'm out here with Mr. Dan, and today we're going to be exploring a creepy old house out in the woods. You can see it right behind us. It's a huge old creepy house out here in the woods. What do you know about this place, Mr. Dan?
Not a whole lot. Growing up around here, this was known as the old Willis place, and it was owned by neighbors of ours in Waverly Hall, Miss Betty Willis Wisnett, and she and her family had inherited this place from an old uncle, is what I was always told. And the Willises and the Wisnetts all kind of used this as hunting areas, and I can remember different people. If you were friends with the Wisnett family, you would get invited to come down here and bird hunt and such. And it's just been, all my life has looked just like it looked right now. And I think the family has finally come to the point that they're going to sell all this property, and that's how we got permission to come down here, actually. This was an old home here where Mr. Willis lived long, long ago. And I really don't know when he passed away, but it was before I came along.
Gotcha. All right. And this is like, I think it's like 500 acres. Is that right?
I really don't know.
I think it is a big piece of property out here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's make our way towards the creepy old house. We'll look at the barn first before we go into this. All right. Fieldstone foundation. Before we go into it, let's walk this way. I just want to look at this chimney real quick from the outside. Because that looks like doesn't that look like an early settlement style chimney there?
It does.
What's interesting is the chimney looks like an older style than the house looks. All right, here we go. Go into the falling down part. Oh, that was scared me for a minute there. All right.
At first, everything seemed perfectly fine. Robert and Dan were casually talking about the history of the small house, uncovering its past, brick by brick. Curious to learn more, they decided to crawl underneath, to study the flooring, to understand when and how it had been built. But then something happened.
You want to take the camera with you?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
What is that?
Oh, that's weird. Here. That is strange. You heard that, right, Dan?
Yes, I did.
That was weird. All right, that's enough of this old house for a minute. We're gonna go look at something else.
Now, they heard something they shouldn't have heard. And yet, they didn't run away. Instead, they went back inside the house to investigate. But still, what was that? Was it the ghost of the family who once lived there, unwilling to have visitors? Did it give them a sign, trying to make them leave? We can't give you a clear answer, but one thing's for sure. What Robert and Dan are doing, it's definitely not for me. What are these guys thinking? Creepy Outdoor is known for exploring eerie, paranormal locations across all 4 seasons. And yes, even in the heart of summer, he sets up camp in places that most wouldn't dare to step foot in. After dozens of nights under the stars and countless encounters with the unknown, nothing seemed to shake our fearless explorer anymore. But on one particular trip deep into the woods, while relaxing by the campfire, he decided to take a walk and explore the surroundings. He shouldn't have. What happened next will send a chill straight down your spine. he decided to venture deeper into the heart of the forest. With the same confidence and fearless drive he shows in every video, our guy is made of steel. But what he didn't know, what he couldn't even imagine, was what was waiting for him out there.
Man, this place is so lonely. Imagine just being lost out here. It feels like this would never end. Oh, fuck. Oh, hi. What the hell? I need to get out of here. Oh, boy. Oh. Okay. That was fucking creepy. I need to get out of here. Oh. Talking about Wishblair Project.
Oh, buddy, I can totally understand why he decided to head back to camp. That sound was seriously frightening. Let's listen to it one more time.
Oh, fuck. I actually thought I got lost. I got so thrown back.
If this doesn't send chills down your spine when you think you're alone in the woods, then what will? Our man, Creepy Outdoors, truly believed he was alone, wandering through the shadowy forest. But he was wrong. Hidden beyond the trees, something, or someone, was silently watching him. Could it have been an animal mimicking a disturbingly human sound? Or was it something far more terrifying? Let us know what you think in the comments. What do you believe was lurking in the darkness? If you've made it this far, thank you. That means you're drawn to the same dark mysteries that lurk just beyond the trees. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another descent into the unknown. Share this video with a friend who loves eerie stories and spine-chilling adventures. Enjoy the rest of the video. And remember, always look over your shoulder. You never know who or what might be watching. Thomas set out once again into the wild, this time with his loyal companion by his side, his dog. Nature always gave him peace, a sense of freedom, a kind of energy he couldn't find anywhere else. But this time, something felt different. Running behind schedule, he hurried toward his favorite spot. But the moment he arrived, a strange feeling washed over him. Heavy, unsettling. His instincts whispered. Something was wrong. Deeply wrong. It felt as if something was watching him.
Archie. Archie. What's that about? Oh man, I don't know. tell you what I'll do. I'll get some food going, get some smidge spray on, and then I'll see how I feel. Just doesn't feel right. Let's get some food on. Just my mind playing tricks on me. What's wrong, Archie? This dog's tail, he keeps looking over there. His tail. It's just completely dropped. He keeps looking in that direction. Just birds, mate, just birds. Yeah, fuck it.
Thomas decided it was better not to stay in that place and to head out of the forest, making his way toward the car. His instinct was telling him clearly he needed to get as far away as possible from the spot where he had first stopped.
Nah. Something's fucky. Something's fucky. Pardon my language. The first time I've ever sworn on this channel. Does that prove that something feels genuinely off? We're out of here, man. We're gone. It's dead quiet, the birds. The birds have all gone quiet. Except for that one. See if it feels completely different here. This feels so different. Here, compared to in there. I don't know what that was, I don't know what I just felt. I know what the comments are going to be. I was going to talk about how someone's commented and said, oh, if you're a naturally nervous person, maybe camping isn't right for you. The vid's going to be like, thumbnail was going to be, should I quit camping, question mark, question mark. It's going to be a great bloody clickbait, not really, emotive title. Yeah, man, I don't know. I was going to talk about how this one guy was like, oh, you should quit camping if you're overly nervous. And I was going to be like, no, I'm not overly nervous. Yeah, here I am camping in a forest on my own. I just had doubts because 2 people approached me in the middle of my last video. But that was something different, man. Probably just overreacting. I look back at the content and it's just absolutely fine. But first I go in and I get this feeling of trespassing, like, not legal trespassing, like spiritual trespassing, you know, where I'm feeling like this is... something's wrong.
After a brief pause to catch his breath and calm his racing heart, Thomas begins walking toward the spot where he had left his car. He feels a wave of relief. He made it back before the forest was swallowed by total darkness. He helps his dog into the car, quickly and without a word, but just before closing the door, he turns, one last time, toward that place, only to...
Archie was actually super calm and that it was nothing. But man, that didn't feel like nothing. Right now it doesn't feel like, you've probably noticed my voice has gone quieter. This whole thing felt off. Yeah. Bad vibes, man. Bad vibes. I don't feel the slightest bit of regret. I feel that I've made the right choice. What the fuck was that? You won't have heard that because I've got my mic on me. Can you hear that? Switch my mic off. I'm not messing around. I really hope the mic picked up. All the hairs on my back are up right now. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I promise you I'm not doing this for content.
Panic. You could hear it in Thomas's voice. And no, this isn't something to laugh about. Anyone in his place would have felt the same. But what made that deep, powerful roar echoing from the forest? Was it a bear, Bigfoot, or maybe it was me? Annoyed that someone tried to take my favorite camping spot. But seriously now, what do you think it was? Let us know in the comments below. Jed, known on YouTube as Safety Third, has been exploring forests, caves, and forgotten places for over 7 years, all to bring fascinating content to his viewers. In one of his videos, while exploring several abandoned mine entrances in the Daniel Boone National Forest, deep in eastern Kentucky, he experienced something that defies all logic. He was in the middle of the forest, miles away from anyone or anything, and it was off-season for Sheltowee Trace-Through hikers, a 280-mile trail with sections that reach far into the wilderness. But that didn't bother Jed. He's used to this kind of solitude. What happened next, though, will send chills down your spine.
All right, today we're after some mines. Big surprise there. I have no idea what condition they're in. We've been in this area before. We're in the west part, so it's kind of a toss-up here. But there is this old railroad bridge. This thing is very old and it's very big. We're gonna look under it, then we're gonna see if we can walk across it. Looks like you can. It's just gated, I guess, to keep vehicles off of it. There's a Sheltowee Trace Trail here. We may use this. We may use this trail. I didn't know this was here. That's the Sheltowee Trace Trail, I guess. The reason I say we may use it is because we need to get across Rock Creek. If it's the Sheltowee Trace Trail, it's a pretty famous trail. It probably has a bridge we can use, and then we can just go through the woods to access what we want. This bridge was a really big deal back in the day, man. That's the creek we got to get across. This right here that's the Cumberland River. Big river. There is a trail down there. That's interesting. There may or may not be a bridge. I'm just kind of thinking there is. I don't know what's on this side. I haven't mapped anything over there. I haven't really looked. It was a railroad, so you never know, there could be structures there. So we're gonna go back down there, take that trail. That way it's going the right way. See if there's a bridge. Danger, peligro, unsafe mine shafts and high walls, deadly gas, lack of oxygen, unsafe ladders, unstable explosives, and deep pools of water. Stay out, stay alive. No entree. Pro deja, su vida. Fascinating. So where's the mine? I mean, you put up a sign, right? This old red brick there. So, where's mine? Maybe they were just being lazy and put the sign over here, even though we know they're over there. That was there for a reason. That was pretty freaking mining right there. Looks like we might be on the ceiling here. But you always gotta look down in to make sure it's not just a pile up, you know. Oh yeah, that one's gone. Okay, it's definitely mine though. It's just very destroyed. We'll keep going this way. I guess that makes sense, right? Like, that's why the sign was on the other side of the creek. I guess the Shaltoy Trace went all the way down to that car bridge and then turned back into the forest here. If it wasn't for this trail, there wouldn't be gates. That's why there's gates and signs and, you know, safety things. I'm gonna follow it as far as we were going anyway, because, you know, I want to make sure. Good news. Shaltoy Trace is going that way. Cougar Arch Spur Trail 633 Alpha. Going that way, which isn't nearly as official as Shaltoy Trace. So that might be good news, as long as we can get away from that trail, because we do not want to be on Shaltoy Trace Trail. That's way too official. Cougar Arch Trail.
Jed ventures deeper into the forest, exploring one abandoned mine entrance after another. Eventually, he stops in front of one that catches his eye. Something about it feels different. Knowing there's no one else around, he slowly approaches the entrance and starts exploring the inside with his camera. And then, all of a sudden...
With the gate. We'll shine a light in anyway. See what we're missing. It looks like we're missing a good one. Good grief, y'all. Yeah, we're missing a real good one. Look at that. I don't think these are like very old at all. That's a pretty high coal seam too. And it's dry. What the freak? That was weird.
Eventually, our guy, Jed, managed to continue his journey and made it back to the main road without any trouble. The way he reacted shows clearly. He's used to things like this. He doesn't get shaken by strange noises in the dark. But let's be honest, it could have been a lot worse if that thing, or whoever made that sound, had actually shown itself. That's all for today. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Drop a comment below and let us know which moment creeped you out the most. And if you have a story of your own you'd like to share, send it to the email address in the description. We'd love to read it. And who knows, maybe it'll appear in a future episode.